Today we are discussing about the analysis of short column subjected to eccentricity. Eccentricity is developed when there is when the load is acting at a distance, a specified distance from the centroidal axis, and due to eccentricity, the column can be bent in two types, that is uniaxial bending and biaxial bending. In this portion we discussed about the uniaxial bending. So we discuss it with a problem. For a short RC column 300 mm wide and 500 mm deep is reinforced with 6 bars of 20 mm diameter arranged as shown in figure. Determine the bending moment mu about an axis bisecting the depth. When it is subjected to a factored load of 800 kN, use M20 concrete and Fe 250 steel. In this problem, you have to find out the bending moment when it is bending moment about the axis bisecting the depth, and when this column is subjected to 800 kN load. And it is in this problem it is given that it is a rectangular column with width equal to 300 mm and depth 500 mm, and it consists of reinforcement 6 bars of 20 mm diameter. So we can calculate the AST, which is equal to 6 into pi by 4 into 20 square. So we can find out the value of ultimate bending moment using SP16. So we select the chart from SP16. We select this chart 28. Compression with the bending. Rectangular section reinforcement distributed equally on two sides. So if you going through the SP16, we can see the same chart with reinforcement distributed equally on two sides and equally distributed on four sides. In this problem, it is given, this figure is given. So it is clear that it is a reinforcement equally distributed on two sides. So we have to find out the value of mu from this chart. For that, we have to find out the two values, that is Pu by FCK BD and P by FCK. By knowing the value of Pu by FCK and P by FCK, we can interpolate it to x-axis and find out the value of mu by FCK BD square. All the values Fu, BD, B and D are known. So by knowing the value of mu by FCK BD square, we can find out the value of mu. So first we find out the value of Pu by FCK BD. In this question, it is clear that FCK is 20 Newton per mm square and Fi is equal to 250 Newton per mm square, and Pu is equal to 800 kilonewton. So we find out the value of Pu by FCK BD as 0.27. And also you should note about the features of this chart. This chart is used for Fi is equal to 250 Newton per mm square and D dash by D is equal to 0.1, where D dash is the cover and D is the overall depth. In this question, it is given that cover is equal to 50 mm and overall depth is equal to 500 mm. So we can find out the D dash by D value as 0.1. So we select the chart number 28 for the calculation. So we find the value of Pu by FCK BD as 0.27 and P by, then we have to know about the P by FCK, where P is the percentage of steel. Percentage of steel is calculated by percentage of steel is equal to 100 AST by VD, and AST value is 16 by pi by 4 into 20 square. So we can calculate the P value, and P by FCK is given as 0.628. So here Pu by FCK 0.27 and P by FCK 0.026. So P 0.67 Pu PU by FCK 0.27 and P by FCK 0.0228. P by FCK 0.28 means it is nearly at this point. .28 and PU by FCK bit is 0.27 from the equation. 0.27 is nearly at this point, and we interpolate it with P by FCK value. P by FCK 0.06. 0.06 is in between 0.08 and 0.06. So we interpolate, we note the point where these two values meet, and we read it to the x-axis, and then we get the value of mu by FCK BD square. So we find out the mu by FCK BD square as 0.09, and then we find out the value of mu. This insane problem, if we given with the value of mu only, then we have to find out the value of PU factored, maximum factored load, by the same way. Here, for above question, find the value of P when mu is equal to 100 kilonewton meter. So first of all, we have to find out the value of mu by FCK BD square and P by FCK. By knowing the value of x-axis mu by FCK BD square and P by FCK, we can interpolate it in reverse direction, as in case of previous problem. If we know the value of mu by FCK BD square and P by FCK, and meeting point will be we interpolate it to y-axis, and then we get the value of PU by FCK BD. By knowing the value of PU by FCK BD, we have to find out the value of PU by substituting the value of FCK and BD.